let's get into adding customized Canva frames with unique perspective. So I'm working on a design to set up for my next class. And of course, I am bringing in my Canva frames. And for the most part, the default Canva frames work. They work here. They even work here to a degree. But when I have an object that's at a specific perspective, for example, this one is actually leaning or um, uh, uh, facing the right-hand side of the screen. When I try to drop my Canva frame in here, it never sits in the way I want it to. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a custom frame like this that's going to slide comfortably inside the objects with that unique perspective. Keep watching to learn more. All right, the first step, you're going to take the square shape from out of the elements, and you're going to place it inside of this TV here. Now, just keep in mind, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be pretty close. And this is for sizing purposes. So just make sure you can get it in there pretty close. So I'll do that here. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to take it down here. And then I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to take that square and I'm going to place it just inside of the television here and make sure that it's pretty close. Okay, that's perfect. Then I'm going to make a copy of each shape. We'll start with the television that's at the top. I'm going to add a new page. And then I'm going to take this shape and I'm going to drop it on its page all by itself. So what we first have to do is we have to transform the shape and change its perspective. So we got to change the angles that it sits on before we can turn it into a Canva frame. I'm going to take my shape, I'm going to download it as an image. I'm going to download, and I'm going to pick page 8. I'm also going to download it as a PNG, and I'm going to change it to a transparent background. Then I hit download. And then once the object makes its way to my box, my downloads, I'm going to double click on it, and I'm actually going to crop it inside of my photo editor that's native to my Windows PC. I only do that so that I don't have to re-upload this image more than once. So I'm going to go ahead and put the designer tool. And then I will go to crop, and I'm going to crop the shape so that I can manage it well in our app. Then I'm going to return to my Canva account. I'm going to go to apps, and I'm going to look for the transform app. That's right. And I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go back to my original slide here. I'm going to hit choose file. I'm going to choose the file that I just cropped. And then from there, I'm going to work to make this square look very similar to this TV. I'm going to click along the edges to try to get this to sit in the same perspective and same angle as the television. If you don't like the way your shape is coming along, so you got a lot of it's pretty sensitive, so you do have to work with it. And you just reset and try again. And so the goal here is to create a perspective that's similar to our television. When I'm happy with what I came up with, I can also manipulate the zoom. I can add it to the design, and then I can work on placing that shade inside of my tube. And the goal here is to be pretty approximate to our design. If you'd like to learn more and dive even deeper into Canva frames, click on my link in the description. You can take our full series of classes where we learn how to create Canva frames in Canva, Photopea, and Adobe Illustrator. In the final part of the series of this course, we will learn how to transform your AI art into stunning Canva frame designs. I can't wait to see you in class. All right, now that we have our shape, we're ready to change it into a Canva frame. So I'm actually going to duplicate it. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to bring it to a new page. And I'll just drag it to my new page down here. And then same thing. I'm going to download this single image as a PNG. I want it to be transparent. Then just that last page. I'm going to hit download. And just like we did before, I am going to use my native computer app to crop my image. Then I'm going to head back to Canva. And I am going to go back to my apps. And then I'm search for transform, but when I search for transform, it also brings up the image to frame app. Now, this app will take any transparent image and turn it into a Canva frame. But be advised, I have found that it works best with shapes that have been turned into images. If the image is too complex, it's just not going to work as well at the time of this recording. So now I'm going to upload my image that now has a perspective. And then I'm going to add this frame to the design. Now, you may notice that the Add Image to Frame app does come with credits. You get 4 credits to test out. And then for $8.99 a year, you can purchase premium access to the app. All right, that actually looks really good. And voila, now we have a Canva frame that has the right level of perspective to be used in this design. Now I'm going to go ahead and update the second TV screen. So I've gotten the perspective that I needed. Again, I'm going to crop out all of that empty space before I bring it back into Canva. Go back to that image to frame app, and then I'm going to create my frame. From there, I'm going to add in all of my videos that I want to go inside of these frames, and I have a design that's ready to go. If you like this video, remember, please like and subscribe, and join our Canva Frame class. We'd love to have you in this series.